Hey everyone, welcome back to Adventures with Edna. I'm Chris.
I'm Chance. And today we were supposed to go to Cars and Coffee, but we didn't because Edna is not running well.
So those of you who saw last week's video where I took Edna up to Charlotte, you know that we got stuck in third gear in the middle of downtown Charlotte. What ended up happening was she wouldn't come out of gear at all. So we had to get out of downtown Charlotte, which was not a lot of fun. And then once we got on 85, it wasn't too bad because we could just stay in third since that's Edna's high gear. It wasn't until we got home that we couldn't get in the driveway, and I had to leave Edna in the street overnight because I have a steep driveway. So the next day when I got home from work, I took the carpet out, took the top of the floor off, and took the top of the transmission shift tower off, and I saw inside that one of the dogs got out. So if you ever want to know who let the dogs out, it was Edna. Anywho, so what ended up happening was in the synchronizers in Edna's rebuilt transmission, there's three little tabs called dogs. And one slipped completely out and went through the gears and it got crushed, so it's ruined. And then another one got stuck in the out position where it was keeping it from shifting. And that's what actually happened. So I called her early Ford V8 sales where I get all of my transmission parts. If you ever need to deal with them, call down there, talk to Ken. He's great. He really knows his stuff. Anyway, he ended up hooking me up with a replacement set of synchronizers, which is going to go in this transmission. But not only that, he also gave me a really good deal on the gear that broke in the transmission that I rebuilt in the previous videos. So what we're going to do today is, I already took that transmission apart so I could get the gear count. Ken sold me the correct gear cluster to go in the bottom. We're going to put that transmission back together with the new gear, then try to swap everything out. Now, you probably remember that I was initially really scared of taking the transmission apart because it was pretty complicated, but once you're a seasoned veteran and do it a few times, it's actually pretty quick. Plus, I didn't have to do a full disassembly. So we're going to pick up from where I was the other day. All that happened off camera. I didn't film any of taking the thing apart, so it's just going to be a reassembly, and most of the gear cluster is still together, so it's really just going to be a little bit of cleanup and putting it back together, and then hopefully we can make the swap happen in the same day. We're sort of under the gun, not too much. We're having dinner with my dad tonight, so I would like to try to get both the transmission back together and in the truck before we have to leave, because that would be good. But worst case scenario, we just finish it up tomorrow, so it's not like, you know, threatening that we don't get it done today. But anyway, I'd like to get Edna back up and running again. She does have a full tank of gas, so I'd like to be able to use that gas.
Let's get this done quick, just so we can go swimming.
Go swimming. All right, so let's get started.
If you take too long on this, it's all going to be your fault.
Okay, so as you can see, we have the transmission pretty much apart. All the parts over there. So mostly we're just going to kind of blast everything back off and start reassembling. And like I said, clean up while we're at it. So first let's get some cleanup done. Okay, so this is our new gear here. What happened to the old one is two of the teeth on this part broke about halfway off, and even though the transmission was still functioning, you could hear that every time it came around, and it was only going to be a matter of time until it came off, so I just stopped driving it at that point. Alright, so what's first? Kind of dropped everything into the box. I need this, this, and this.
What time is it?
I don't know. I don't have my watch on.
I'm gonna go look. Wait, I'm gonna just look on this. It's 12:48. What time does the pool close? What time does the pool close?
Not till later.
Is it 7? Look, it's Hulk boogers. Should I turn into Hulk?
Now, we're going to use some of this assembly lube.
It's not assembly lube, it's Hulk boogers.
Okay, so we're going to use some of this Hulk boogers to put down in there, and that kind of helps glue everything back together. Since we've kind of been hosing everything down here.
Can I dig into his nose? Can I put stuff in there?
You can go around here.
Okay. Hulk booger. Yeah. What is the smell to this? I can't even smell anything. Did I put too much on my finger? What? Excuse me, watch out. This thing?
No. We cleaned all that. Yeah, on top of that.
Does the entire thing have to be green on the top? It's going down there. Get back here.
Now that's got to go on there.
What do I do with this Hulk booger? Should I just eat it?
Yeah, just eat it.
Okay. Where do I put it?
Oh.
I'm just gonna put it on the napkin.
All right, so that's going to stick that onto there. Now we need
Hulk booger.
these. We're going to clean those off real quick.
Hey, I need a finger.
All right, now we flip and drop everything out. All right, so we're going to use some more assembly lube because it kind of works like glue in putting this stuff together.
You mean Hulk snot?
Yeah, the Hulk snot. All right, so now we're going to take this, and this is just going to drop down into here. Oop, don't lose that. Okay, so that gear is just sitting there for now. Now we can start putting the top stuff back in. So first,
Look, Dad.
all right, I think we're done with that if you want to put the lid back on. All right, the camera died, so we took a break for lunch. So now we need this. It's dry!
What does that mean?
I can't get any out.
Are you pulling it out with that?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it dried up right on the end, so nothing was coming out.
Looks wet.
It is wet. This is the sealant that keeps everything from leaking. So we'll put this on.
Car stuff stinks.
There's those new gaskets at.
It smells so gross all the time. I'll go left. No, that was right.
I was doing that on purpose.
So the way that I would go, it was the way that you would try to just go?
Mm-hmm. Gotta mess with you. So this goes on here.
What is
We'll line
this?
up all the
Hey, I
holes.
can pick this up with this. I got something finally.
More sealant. Sealant.
Me do it. Me do it.
Me do it?
I want to do it.
So it doesn't come off your hands very well.
Who cares? I want to be a car person. Squeeze. Can I do this side?
Yeah, go ahead. You stand right in front of the camera though. Nobody can see.
gotta make it straight so it looks good.
Yeah?
All you did was this. Gotta be straight with it.
Oh, so now I'm the sloppy one.
Yeah. Not me.
Oh man, I need
Now
to
it's you. Yeah, oh man, yeah, I'm better. Let me get all that glue out of there. Is this the stuff that always makes your hands look so black?
Sometimes. Sometimes it's just grease though.
I need the napkin now. It says danger contains acetone.
Acetone?
What's that?
I don't know. Something that's dangerous, I guess. Now, if you guys remember from the other video,
Wait, I want to do that. That's cool. That's cool.
we put thread sealant on the threads because these go all the way into the transmission, so they can leak if you don't get them all on there. Or if you don't get the threads sealed properly.
What do we do with these? Now do we put them in here?
No.
Oh, not in there. I was just about to put that one in there.
Alright, so this goes on here, like this.
Oh, it goes on the opposite
And
way?
you gotta remember this tab goes down because that hole leaks oil into it.
What hole? What hole?
The hole for the oil. Duh. You're standing on the camera.
Do we twist it?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna twirl it all the way in there. Do we push them all the way in there?
You don't have to do them all the way because we can just do... Whoops.
Can I do that?
Yep. They're all hand started. Stand over here so you're not right in front of the camera. Put it on straight. Yep. Hold it. Do the next one.
That's loud.
Get it all the way on there first. Like kind of twist it a little bit and make sure it slips on. Okay. Put a little force behind it so it doesn't jump off. Okay. Last one. Good job. Alright, let me see that real quick. I'm just going to double check behind you.
Which one did I do the best?
That'll seem good.
Now what do we have to do?
We have our strategic hole here for being able to stand this up. Except there's a million things for this to sit down on and not let it... What is it sitting on? There we go.
Was it just not in all the way?
Things have to
There
go
are
in.
like 2 hours to go.
No.
One.
Alright, so next we're putting in the pins, the rolling pins, these. Get those cleaned off. Everything's covered in dog hair. This has only been apart for like 2 days. So,
It's probably all Aspen's fault. She sheds.
what'd you do with Thor's hammer?
Oh, I put it back in there. Here, let me call it.
Oh, never mind. I got it. Where was that hiding?
What?
Where'd you have that hiding?
Behind my back.
Lightly. Look, it's falling now.
You got it.
Yep. Alright, I'm just going to straight up inject some sealant into this hole, since there's a high probability of getting a leak here.
Why does the truck always get messed up? Like when it's all finished and done and nothing's wrong with it, how does it get back to where we have to do something to it again?
Well, sometimes it's part of the fun. Like, I don't really want to be doing this project again, but I kind of like working on it, so. But I kind of like to be done with this and doing something else.
I'm not.
Are your hands clean?
I don't think so.
There, all secure. I'll take some more of this. Try to pack that down as good as we can. It's like a weird spot for it to leak.
And then everybody got it after you.
No, I got the second one. Apparently this fell on the ground because it's full of mud. You try really hard to have a clean transmission build, but everything is stuck to everything. I guess we should clean this off before it gets dried on there. Two more things we're going to do real quick before it's ready to go in is I'm going to clean these threads out on the bottom, because when it was in here before I noticed it had a little leak on it, as well as the fill plug on the side. Plug back in. Okay, luckily we've got some shade to make this swap. I don't know how much of it I'm going to get on camera because my tripod is still broken, and I realized I can fix it, but I can't figure out what happened to the leg that broke off. Where's that thing? Anyway, so I'm going to jack the truck up, pull the one, get the bolts out from underneath, get the bolts from up top, pull the transmission out, put the other one back in, fill it up with some fluid, and then we should be good to go. So let's get started.
Program activated.
Oh, it totally just hyperlapsed an entire transmission pull. So I got this one ready to go, got the mount on it. I liked this throwout better. I liked this throwout bearing better than the one that came with the clutch, so I pulled it off the other transmission, put it in this one. This one was a sealed unit, the other one you had to grease, but I don't think they knew where to put the grease fitting because it would just rest up against here the whole time, which wasn't cool. So, as you can see, no transmission. Venom. And here's the old one. Well, the other rebuilt one. Anyway, in these little, come on, cooperate. These little sections right here is where the dogs go. And one of them slipped out from this side and went through the gears, and the other one slipped out and then just jammed, holding it in third gear. So we're gonna fix that one in the coming weeks. But for now, this one's going back in here. But first, we're gonna take a break because it's hot. And I'm getting tired.
Program activated. Program activated.
Alright, it's pretty much done. Everything's back in. Something fell. So we're just gonna put some fluid in here and then put the shifter back on. Had a little bit left in that bottle from the last time we did this. This stuff's super thick, it's 600 weight.
When did we start this project?
About 12:30. And what time is it now?
Last time I checked, it was 4:09.
4:09. Does that mean she's real fine, my 4:09? That's a song by the Beach Boys. Get some culture, dude.
Beach Boys are old.
They're old?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Like their band is old.
You're old.
When did they come out? 70s?
I don't remember. 50s or 60s, maybe.
I was not that close. Well, actually I kind of was. Are they still singing?
The ones that are still alive.
What kind of songs do they sing?
Beachy songs. That's why they're called the Beach Boys.
That stuff looks so cool. Like when you see a big blob on it, it just looks so cool. Pour some on my hand.
Why?
It's cool.
It's oil.
Who cares? It's cool. It's not oil, it's cool. It's called cool, not oil. You got a leaf in your seat, so it better not be in a geet. You got a leaf in your seat, and it better not be in your yeets.
You're a yeet.
You should yeet the leaf that's in your seat. Now what's there to do?
This gasket. Just gotta put this back on. I'll let it dry overnight before we take her for a test drive.
We're gonna be able to drive her tomorrow?
Yep.
How do you know?
What do you mean, how do I know? We put everything back together. Well, mostly.
3, 4, 5, 6. Butt's hot.
All right, so we're pretty much done. Transmission all the way back together in the truck. The only thing that's left is the clutch pedals being stubborn. We have to put the floor back in and the carpet back in. Then we'll put it back on the ground, take it for a test drive. I wanted to go ahead and get the shift tower back on top so that the RTV would have time to dry before tomorrow when we actually take it for the test drive. So, but we're going to take a couple minutes to clean up. And then we're going swimming at my dad's. And we're going to have homemade jambalaya. So it's going to be a good evening. Chance ready to swim. I'm hot. I'm ready to swim. So we're going to make that happen. So we'll be back tomorrow with another video where we take it for a test drive. And if everything's good, maybe we'll do something cool. Anyway, thanks for watching Adventures with Edna. And we'll see you in the next one.
And let's just swim already.